I'm looking at a chart of the ratio of the price of platinum to the price of palladium since 1970, and you can see it goes right in between a band of about 1/2 to about a high of 5. 5 being that platinum, an ounce of platinum will trade for 5 ounces of palladium, and at the low end it takes about 2 ounces of palladium to buy 1 ounce of platinum. And over the last 30 years, we have had 1985. We've had about 2 of these cycles, right? Right now we are sitting at about 1/2 again. So I expect to make 2 of these trades in the rest during the rest of my lifetime, and be able to multiply my platinum stack by a factor of 100. So think about it. If you have 10 ounces of platinum today, in 30 years' time, you could be sitting on 1,000 ounces of platinum. The problem with other metals is that none of the metals seem to fall in such a narrow band, at least over the long haul, right? So if you look at the gold to silver ratio, during my lifetime, it has bounced to a high of about 100 to 1 to a low of about 30 to 1 during the financial crisis. Actually, it's not the financial crisis. During the debt crisis in 2011, it was at a low of 30 to 1. At the beginning of COVID-19, it was up to 100 to 1. Back in 1991, when I was a kid, it was also 100 to 1. So it's bounced between that range. But go back even further, it's been 15 to 1. And go back even further, there have been times in history where silver has been worth more than gold, right? So if you were trading the gold to silver ratio, you got that very long curve, which is multiple human lifetimes. And then on top of that wave, you have these much smaller waves that I've seen in my lifetime where it went from 30 to 100, right? So it's very hard to predict when that big wave is going to turn around. You're not even going to live to see one, right? If you look at platinum to gold, it has been up to a high of, during the dot-com bubble, it was 3 to 1. Now it's the other way around, right? At the beginning of COVID-19, it was 1 to 3, right? But if you go back far enough, it has been even lower, right? So before the 1800s, when we didn't have the technology to work with platinum was about as cheap as silver. And then there was during the 2011 debt crisis, platinum was up to 2,000 something. No, this was during the financial crisis. 2008, platinum hit a high of 2,000. So you got to contend with that long wave that is more than one human lifetime, right? With platinum and palladium, that almost disappears. The reason being that platinum and palladium are good substitutes for one another, right? But more importantly, this happens every 15 years, right? So when I think about bad habits that people like to engage in, like cigarette smoking, like regular fast food consumption, right, or not getting enough exercise or sleep, it's not hard to lose 15 years of life expectancy doing stuff like that. And if you do, you're taking 90% of your platinum stack and basically throwing it out the window, right? You got to ask yourself if that habit is worth that much to you. Chances are it's not.